Hey, it's Mimi with Umland.com, and today I'm going to review Portal 2. Portal 2 is the sequel to Valve's unexpected 2007 hit, Portal. The first Portal was originally only available through a Half-Life 2 bundle, but the game got so much attention that it was eventually released as a standalone product in 2008. The highly anticipated Portal 2 is a first-person puzzle platform game. It was released April of 2011 for the PS3, Xbox 360, PC, and Mac. The game is formatted like a first-person shooter. However, your only weapon, or better yet tool, is a gun that creates portals. It has two triggers, one that shoots out a blue portal and one that shoots out a yellow. If you go through the blue portal, you come out the yellow, and vice versa. A very simple concept that has turned complicated. Portal 2 is primarily a single-player game, but a co-op mode is available on the Valve Steam network. Portal 2 takes place after the events of the first game, and also shares the same universe as Half-Life, but it's important to know that you don't have to play either of those games to fully enjoy and appreciate Portal 2. Very little of the game's backstory is ever even brought up. In fact, they never even mention your character's name. But just in case you're wondering, her name is Shell. You start off the game by waking from a long artificial sleep in the Aperture of Science laboratory. You appear to be the sole survivor of some kind of crisis that destroyed everything. Your only companion throughout most of the game is Wheatley, a personality core that helps guide you through your escape of the facility.
Ah! Oh, God. You look good. Looking good, actually. Are you okay? Are you... Don't answer that. I'm absolutely sure you're fine.
Your only enemy is GLaDOS, an artificially intelligent computer system with a very dark sense of humor. She is responsible for the testing and maintenance at Aperture, and has the ability to reformat the facility by making test chambers for you and your portal gun. The only thing you really need to know here is that you pissed off GLaDOS by murdering her in the last game, and she holds a bit of a grudge to say the least. She makes it very clear that she prioritizes the advancement of science over everything else, and if it was up to her, she would have you testing forever. Honestly, Portal 2 was the most fun I've had playing a game in a really long time. The game is visually intense, and the levels and test chambers are very well thought out and smartly crafted. As you move forward in the game, it becomes more than just creating portals. You must manipulate elements such as cubes and lasers to help assist in exiting each test chamber. With the completion of each test, you feel a sense of pride and accomplishment, but I never felt that any of the tasks seemed impossible to overcome, until maybe the last few levels. If you feel like there's something you can't figure out, it probably means you've just been playing too long and your brain is fried. This can be simply overcome by turning off the game, indulging in real social interaction, and then returning to the game once you feel well rested enough to try again. The gameplay is very linear, which I like a lot because it doesn't leave you with the feeling that if you didn't do or collect something earlier in the game, you might miss out on something later on. There are a few small Easter eggs to discover, but at most they will only unlock a trophy or an achievement.
Except I wasn't laughing under the circumstance.
The only problems I had with the game is that at times it felt draining. Many times I was hoping I was on the last level or test chamber on the chapter I was on, but sometimes it just felt to drag on and on. I found myself taking long breaks from the game, which sometimes lasted for days. I just felt there wasn't enough new elements to manipulate to keep the levels going on as long as they did. Like, there was only so many times I could use a hard light bridge to act as a shield before I felt like the challenge wasn't even there anymore. I felt that the dialogue in this game was pretty good.
This next test is very dangerous. To help you remain tranquil in the face of almost certain death, smooth jazz will be deployed in 3, 2, 1.
And the voice acting was amazing. Wheatley's voiceover is perfectly done by Stephen Merchant, who is a very talented and attractive comedian from the UK.
Most test subjects do experience some cognitive deterioration after a few months in suspension. Now, you've been under for quite a lot longer And it's not out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage.
Been replaced. I don't need anyone.
I highly recommend this game for any type of gamer. No matter how much time passes since the release, I would not hesitate to give it a chance. It's extremely fun and challenging, and can definitely be played over and over again.
I think these test chambers look even better than they did before. It was easy, really. You just have to look at things objectively, see what you don't need anymore, and trim out the fat.
Once again, this is Mimi with umland.com. Thanks for watching.
Only one.